Did you not love the squirrels, right? Joe always outdoes himself. So anyway, welcome to my start back up on my Wednesday afternoon 1 o'clock lives. Today is August the 20th, 2024. And wow, I am so glad to be back on Wednesdays. Midday, hump day, whatever you want to call it. It's going to be a blast. It feels so good to be working hard and finally going to be saying, I will get this quilt finished. So for those of you that don't know, this is a Fat Quarter Shop Sew Sampler quilt that I had started prior to the stroke. And it got pushed back under the table in its tub and honestly forgotten about. So bear with me as each week comes, we will do one of the blocks until I can get it up on the design wall and we will do the assembly. So let me slip into the chat for just a minute and I'll welcome everybody that is here today. And let me see. In Quilt Fact, hiya Joe, I'm here waiting for Donna, the Queen Squirrel. I like that. The Queen Squirrel. Someday I'll have me a logo that say Queen Squirrel. Roxanne, hello, sweetheart, all the way from Kansas. Cindy Goody, hello. Gotta love those dancing squirrels. I'm sitting back here today, and normally I don't get to hear what he's doing and all of it, and I watch the replay when I go downstairs to bed. Well, today he played it for me, and I'm sitting here going, as the squirrels are dancing, and I'm going like this. You would not have wanted to see. Let me see. Giovanna, good morning, sweethearts. In Quilt Fact, I'm the yellow squirrel. Absolutely. I cannot say what you say because I don't know your language there. Carolyn Wilson. Hi, everyone. Giovanna, love the squirrel's voice. Joe works hard. And Marty, he hired him on full time now. So he's going to be doing all of the bossing. What do you say, Joe? Announcing for us. He only requires one bag of nuts, you know? So we got him covered. So anyway, who's ready to get stitching? But I've got a couple things I want to tell you now. And I need anybody that loves a good quilt retreat to go to my community tab sometime today. And look, I am looking to book another one. That'll be my second quilt retreat. I will do one in Walnutport, Pennsylvania, and the other one is going to be in Tennessee. Walnutport is June, Tennessee will be October. So if you are interested, I did drop all of that information there today. And it will be available on first come, first served basis. Once I am sure that I can fill the venue, I will start taking the deposits and give you the date. But for right now, I need to make sure that I have the right amount to fill the venue. It is gorgeous, nestled in the hills of Tennessee. It has a hot tub, a golf cart, immaculate bedrooms. You will be pleased. It is set up to accommodate 15 sewists, and I'm going to allow for 14 guests. So if anybody watches the replay and they decide, hey, I'm interested, go check the community tab. I'm going to leave it up for 1 week and before I sign contracts and make sure that I do have the interest. You will hear me talk about this a lot over the next week. I will mention it again on Friday, but you guys get the drop-in info. So, I'm not going to spill a lot of the tea, but it's in the panhandle of where Georgia, Tennessee, all of that comes together. So this is going to be your chance if you want to come stitch with me and have a good time. Make sure you respond, yes, you're interested. That does not lock you in, but it just lets me know a head count. And if you are definitely sure you're interested in Tennessee, I will need you to reach out to me personally. And those that know me personally, they are going to be able to text me, yes, give me more info, and I can give you the exact location. I'm not going to drop that right now until I see what interest is out there. Also, take a break. We are now, I have to say this, I have to read this till I get it into the brain. We are now a Wondershare Filmora referral representative, meaning Joe. We use Filmora to edit all of our videos. If anybody is interested, he has dropped the affiliate link in the description box of this video, and it will remain moving forward. So if anybody is interested, Filmora is there, and it will be fun. He has also dropped it here. So let me slip back to the chat before I get going. Roxanne, hello. Cindy, hello. Gotta love the squirrels. Giovanna, good morning. I don't remember where I left off. I love the squirrel's voice. Okay. Donna Bogart, hello, sweetheart. Donnell, hey, Donna, and everyone in chat. Don't get in trouble, sweetheart. Giovanna, hi, Carolyn. Debbie, I can tell you offline. Let me see. It's close to you, if that give you any help. Hello, Crossover. I responded to your message today, and you warmed my heart. I'm telling you, God bless you a million times over. I hope that you can email me back. I would love to chat a little bit about your yarn. I am new to crochet, and I love to learn. Let me see. In Quilt Fact, would if I could, but you can't, so I'll suffer. Let me see. Giovanna, thumbs up, everyone. Samantha Savage, hello and welcome. Just lurking and helping where I can. Thank you. I do not have a full house of mods on Wednesday. That most are busy with their jobs, and I don't want anybody getting in trouble, and you know who I'm talking to. So just protect yourselves. So there's a few things that you need in this particular block. So I would like to talk to you about it, and then I'll showcase some of the blocks. I will have Joe come down to the table so that you can see what I'm talking about. I will be using my Fallon 3.5 ruler today. I love it because it has the X, and it's easier for me with my hands to be able to trim in. I will have some blocks that need trim today. I also, Becca blessed me with this Air Erase So Light pin, and I'm telling you right now, I love it. I'm blessed that she gave me this, and I will be buying more. Honestly, you don't have to press it out over the course of a day. Your line goes away. I don't have an affiliate link, but check over at Becca's. She really might. I'm not sure. But this is an amazing product. I'm not sure how anybody feels about writing on your fabric. This one is a keeper. And I have already pre-marked my blocks for today. Fresh blade and rotary cutter. But first, I need to tell you why it's so important that I come back to this product. Has anybody saw the Bleu de France? I had a great big 36-piece bundle. And I'm telling you what, this fabric won my heart as soon as I saw it, and I had to have it. So I saved it for a special project, and I started one of my granddaughter's quilts with it, and then I used the rest of the fabric over on these blocks. So let me give you a little sample of what these blocks look like for those that have not seen them. Let me see. Giovanna, hi Samantha. I love to sew. Hey girl, how are you? Anne-Marie McCaskey. Samantha Savage. I appreciate all of you. So this block here, is it not gorgeous? I just love the bird. I'm telling you, this quilt is going to be beautiful when it is finished. And I am so sad that I did put it on the back burner and did not finish up. So what I did, as I made the blocks, I set them aside. And honestly, silly old stroke delayed me. But now it's time to get busy and get back to work. But are these colors not just like, oh, they sing to you? And anybody that knows me knows I love blue. And I can't say some of these flower names yet, so bear with me. I can show you backside and you can read it for yourself. Moving to my sewing room from one side of the house to the other. Okay, sweetheart. This one here is a pansy. And if I can't say it, I won't tell you. But look at how cool these are. I love it when my points line up, and I really always heavily starch before I cut my fabric, and it gives me the best setup for when I'm ready to get these together. It sets you up for success. Let me see what this one is. Lily of the Valley. This was my mom's favorite flower of all time. So, is that not gorgeous? Ah, I love it. So, let me entertain you. And let me see, this one is the rose. My mother also loved roses, but Lily of the Valley was her favorite. And I really like the way that all of my stems I've been keeping pretty much alike, but not, and the first 5 has been all with this, and I'll change it up as you will see in the next block. And they helped me practice saying this block that I will be doing today, and trust me when I say plan on me butchering it. I had it all wrote down and I've lost my paper. So I'm going to try to say this block, and let me lay it right here. Anemone. Anemone, am I saying that right? Anemone. I probably butchered, but it's okay. When they see this video, she'll say, girl, we worked on that. And it's okay. So I'm on to page 1. I have to move the directions away from, because it's not my pattern. And I want to make sure that we do not show the pattern. So let me see. I love that movie and the musical. Absolutely. Let me see. Moving to my sewing room. Crossover Paranormal. Those are so awesome. I tell you what, I just love a good block. So step 1 in this is going to be marrying 2 separate blocks together, and this will give us our HSTs. So are these not gorgeous colors? As you can see, I've already used the So Light so that I could be ready to sew with you guys. So let me move all of my little tidbits away. And ladies, as comfortable as you can. I cannot give you the sizes, but what we're going to do is come up one side and back the other, and we're going to split the block. So let me get situated here and we'll be ready to roll. So I hope everybody is having a fabulous day. We're heading into the holiday weekend, and I hope everybody has a fabulous one as summer wraps up and all the kids are here back in school. And most are liking it. They've had a good, fun summer. And I tell you what, it's been a blast. Summer went way too fast here, in my opinion. So the next thing we're going to do is, you normally would, you're going to split the block. And watch your fingers. And as I said, brand new blade. And I have trouble getting it open. That's why you will see me push my rotary cutter away from me. And it makes it easier for me. That way it's out of the reach of where I could possibly harm myself. Let me see. How is Harper doing? Harper started back to school. And I tell you what, my son said she is stoked. She has loved her first, she had half day on Monday and full day yesterday and full day today. So I can't wait for my after school text so I can find out exactly how it's going. But she missed her friends so much. I'm loving the color, the cooler weather. I cannot believe here. One day it's like in the 50s and today it's 95. It's just mind-blowing to me how quick everything is like changing fast. So all I am doing is paying a lot of attention to make sure that the line that Fallon has dead center. I'm not worried about this side. I'm really worried. I want this to lay right here on this block on this, so that when I trim this down to the 3.5, it's going to come in really easy. I love these rulers. So if you're interested in any of the Fallon rulers, she's got so many, so I call them the Fallon rulers. She'll kill me. Make sure you go over and check them out. I tell you what, you won't be disappointed. It's to perfection. And my quilting has, since the stroke, all of my blocks square up better. Fallon and Matt have taken such good care of making sure that I'm back to sewing and doing so safely. And I humbly appreciate them for that. And it just makes it so much more pleasurable to be able to tell Joe, don't worry, I won't lose my fingers. So these are just, I can't say enough about them. And just all you have to do is make sure you stay on your line. And the same here. Line it up and press down very gently. When you press this, you could run it all over the table and it's not going to go anywhere. And it's easy with this to keep fingers back out of the way. In this video, I am not sure how long it will take me today. And if it looks like it's going to be a little bit longer than it should, I'm sorry. But I need to get my blocks done. And what a better way to do it than share time with you. Let me see. I'm loving the cooler weather. Giovanna retracted a post. Melissa is in the house. Hello, Melissa. I didn't see you and I'm sorry. So the next step would be, I have to find my E block and that would be here. And it looks like I'm going to snowball. So let me make sure. Draw a diagonal line. I did that. C is there. Okay. These are going to be snowballed. Snowballed. I have to use words right. So it's going to be with C at the top and G at the bottom. So let me get this set up. Are these colors not playing so stinking cool together? So as I told you, I've already got this lined up. So to make my life just a little bit simpler, I will go ahead and lay this straight away in. My fabric is not directional. And I will do this on the top left of each one, and then we will do the top right. And you will see this should come together relatively simple. And normally I would honestly not have marked. I would have folded my pieces in half. It works wonderful to do that and saves big time. And I've shown that step before many, many times that you can honestly avoid all of the markings. but I wanted to do this way today that I could show you it's going to come straight in. So let me, want to get my scissors for this. Eva, good morning, Miss Donna and everyone. Good morning, sweetheart. So I know this is lined up, so I will cut it at the 1/4 inch. And lay it aside. I do the same thing right here. I'm not even going to check these because I know they're going to be fine. When you sew straight on the line or scant past, you're golden. Just make sure that you stick with something. I've got my iron hot and it's ready to lay these puppies down. And I'll lay it there for just a second. And they're perfect. So now we're going to come to this side and do the same thing. And you can pin this so you can streamline sew. Or you can just lay it there at your machine and get the others laid in. So all you're going to have to do is pick them up as you go. I like to sew fast. And I'm trying to get back to the happy fast sew that I was doing. But this is fine too. So I've got this lined up. Let's get stitching. And thank you, by the way, for asking about Harper. Her dad has an old break acting up in his foot right now. And he's looking at foot surgery. We're waiting to find out if he's going to need that or not. So when it ran at 4, I cannot wait for 2024 to end. Let me see, Eva, let me see. Hi, Donna, and everyone in chat. Glad to see you on a Wednesday. You will love all of the blocks. My top is done, just need to quilt it. The blocks are very easy to put together. I can't wait. I just love the colors is the word I need. And it's just, Miss Debbie, how are you feeling today? I heard you not so good yesterday. Here, cups in Quilt Fact. Happy Friday. Finished your top. Need to sandwich quilt. 1, 2, 3, 4. Wanted to make sure I had all 4. Eva, how did the haircut go? She is our renegade warrior princess. Amen to that. And she honestly wants to make sure she go with me when we take the quilts to Pittsburgh. So we now have to plan accordingly. Because it's only right. And it's just going to be so adorable. So let me see. We've got that. Let me move this out the way, and I will put my C blocks back up out of the way. The next thing I need to do is my G is going to go at the bottom. So I like to have everything pre-cut and ready. That way I am not detaining. I am just able to sew and enjoy the process. So when you see me always have things set up and ready, this is the why. I use my Sundays. Everybody asks me how I'm still able to get so much done even now. It's because I use my Sundays after my live and we set up. I plan my week, plan my projects, and get to work. Has anyone else in the chat done these blocks? I'm telling you, they're gorgeous. And I'm definitely using my Wednesdays to do catch-up work. So, let me see. I told you about the retreat. Oh, I hope there's enough interest, because when I tell you about this venue and that it's dropping dead gorgeous, I'm like so jonesing. This place is nestled. It's so pretty. I can't say enough good things about it. And it's definitely one that when you go, you'll be saying, sign me up for next year. Giovanna haircut was okay. It makes me look different. I hope in a good way and you're happy with it. Yes, she has to go with you, and if possible, we would love to see a video or live. Absolutely. I think that is fair. And I already told her daddy she wants to go, and we're going to try to work it when she's already got to be there instead of having her make another trip. Because she has appointments and things that she will still need to go. So it would be, if I don't have therapy and she's got the appointment there, then we'd be going. My dining room is got many boxes and blessings from you guys in. And I sent her picture the other night and she just couldn't believe it. And she loved, someone had sent a quilt, and it had a personalized renegade and had Harper's name on. And I thought that was so beautiful. And she got a big kick out of it. She goes, they are so much love. And I was like, yep. She knows she loved. Big time. So I'm just pressing these down. You can't see what I'm doing over here in this corner, but right now I am just pressing these down. And I'll look at the directions, and these are going to be the petals, the directions say, and they need to measure at the 3.5 as well. So we'll slip this handy dandy thing right here, and if I'm off a little, we will shave it right in. What a better time to make sure they're right. And I will just honestly just go around and scant little bits. Is that not so stinking pretty? Love it, love it, love it. Let me see. I'm working on the last 4 quilts for trip. Awesome. I like it. If you're done, forget to thank you, Debbie. Smash that button. It lets YouTube know that you like the content that we do put out. Yeah, Joe teased and he said, Marty, the guy he hired on, that squirrel, he said, anybody don't give us that thumbs up, he's going to go build, what is it? He's going to, he said he's going to invite all of the relatives to come live in your attics. So make sure that you smash that button. Joe and Marty be up to no good, I tell you. So let me see. Next, I do a 4-patch. See how quick? It's just a matter of building the parts, and then it'll come together so fast. But I'm so glad that I get to sit and sew with you all for just a bit today. So I only need to make 1. Make sure my layout is correct. Now, I like to press my seams open with a block like this. It just makes it come together so much nicer. But we shall see. Get this light in here. That needs to go there. And I picked this block up wrong, so I get to have a date with Jack. Jack, not my friend. Hi, Charlotte. How are you, sweetheart? Yep, I sure did. I picked him up backwards. I was running the old chops, right? So he need to go this way. Then as I went to press him, I'm like, that don't look right. I tell you what, I'm about ready for another weekend. So how's anybody else ready? I love it when we all get to hang out. If you're not one of my squirrels yet, we humbly ask that you do join in. We've been inviting other groups. We've invited, let me see. In Quilt Facts group, the Renegades, we've invited Claire's Art, Donna's group. If you're interested in joining ours, we humbly appreciate. Mel, hi Donna. Let me see what she say. Hi Donna and all Quilter friends. I'm just getting back in the sewing room. I've had a couple of difficult months, lost my husband and stepdaughter. Mel, I am so sorry, sweetheart. I've worried about you very much. Very much. So this one here is going to measure, same as others, 3.5. That's why I said this here comes in so handy from over at Fallon's. No matter how much you try not to, how I say, you press your fabric, not swoosh iron your fabric, it does come a little distorted from time to time. So is that not so stinking? I love it. You don't hear me say stinking pretty all day long. So let me see. Yes, a weekend sew. I'm always down for a weekend sew. Oh, Mel, I'm so sorry. Everybody, please give Mel your deepest condolences and sympathies. We love her very much. Yeah, Donna, while I pretend to work, fun. Giovanna, I can't afford to join at the moment. That's fine. Don't you worry. We got you covered. I'm so sorry for her loss. Everybody, please give her some love. We dearly love her. And we know what loss is all about. So now we're going to take the same color that this were made out of. And I'm going to do the same step 4 times. And then we see what we do next. This out of the way. I am to grab my C blocks and let's see what we do. I want to make sure that I'm laying this in correctly. Because if I don't do them right, you know, they're going to be jack up. I am to make 2 that way. And do this way. So, how's everyone enjoying today's live? It feels good to be back in the seat over here in the middle of the week. Especially after doing a long therapy day. It just feels right. And the next one is going to go this way. And it's really important you pay attention because it's telling me to make 2 one way, 2 the other way. And I've already had one date with my friend Jack, and he didn't really impress me, I tell you. So do you like it when I'm able to do a Wednesday afternoon and just come and sit with you for a bit? Let me see. Already ready. I am ready. I tell you, I could do weekends so every day. I'm so sorry. Thank you guys for loving on her. She definitely need it. Great to have you back, Quinn. Thank you. I am enjoying it. Me too. I love spontaneous Donna. Thank you. Tony, welcome. Life is great and glad to have you back. I've missed you guys from bottom of heart. I'm so glad to see you back, honey. I've been putting away fabric. I get you. Totally get you. So all you need to do here is make sure that you're doing scant. You don't want to not be able to fold this over and cover that. So make sure you're doing the scant. And by that, I mean come over here with your thread, your needle, however you wish to say. Sorry for dead air. I just need to focus on this line for seconds. Then instead of stopping, I'm just going to continue and get this side in. That's why they're pinned. And it makes it so much easier. And it will come together beautifully. And if you've already made this pattern in its completion, please make sure you share it in the Ying's Facebook group. Ying's Pin Pals. I would love to be able to share it. I think that would be a blast. Let me see. We got Donna back in. Pulled her in with little Mikey coming to play. Hope everyone is doing well. And I'm just skimming, reading, and going to be doing quick press over to make sure this line up. And I start at the corner and to make sure I press down and hold. Hello, Louise, welcome. And see how that come in really nice. I will trim off the excess before we move to next step, but I just want this to lay perfectly flat to make sure you can always pick out a seam, but you can't add the fabric back. So I take my time on this step. And just gently do this. Is anyone doing anyone's temperature quilts? I'm just curious. I started one with Sassy, Memoirs of a Long Arm Quilter. And I tell you what, it's coming along quite nice. I am a whole row behind now, and I will eventually get that puppy cut up. But it's okay. I've got much work to do. I'm going to use the rest of the week and work on my legit kit test. And I'm telling you right now, if you have not seen the advertisement for the pre-order for Hazel, you have got to use my affiliate link, get in there and get that pre-order. I'm telling you what, it's gorgeous. I'm not one to shove anything down anyone's throat. This one here, I did the iris. This one is like, bam, 10 times cooler. I'm loving all of the colors. And blue was my favorite with the iris. But this hazel, I'm telling you, the eyes are just gorgeous. They've also come out with their holiday for Halloween. That pre-order opened up, I believe, yesterday. So if you're into the Halloween scene, it's there for you. So make sure I get these into the right stacks over here. And we'll see what my next step is. So now we're going to lay this puppy out and see what it's going to look like. So let me see. Give me just a second. And this will go here. I'm looking at it like, why did they have me make that? This. Oops, I got to take the pin out of this one. This will be my center. I want to do this. 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 You're going to get to see it coming together. And this away. And this away. Kind of like playing Jenga a little bit. So that's the preliminary layout. Looks like an X right now, doesn't it? So let me double check and make sure I lay this puppy out, because it doesn't look like X to me in the preliminary picture. So I want to make sure before I sew. That's my dark. That's the colors. Has the V. Yeah. Hi Donna and Squirrels. I wonder if the fabric I trimmed off my quilts after long arming, if I could use for a rug. Absolutely. That's what I did. I used all of mine and just trimmed them to 2.5 and started to make the coin roll. I'm so tempted for the Halloween one from Legit, but have to reframe. I get it. I totally get it. I tell you. Beautiful. I don't believe in pushing anybody, but if you're interested, you need to get on that reserve. If not, live vicariously, because I am honestly not getting that one, but I know many that wish to. And I'm like, God love yous. And all you're doing is folding this over. Lay it down. And I'm going to finger press this to the left, this one to the right, and this one to the left. And then I'll bring this one in. Bring this one in. And this one. That way I am sure that nothing is out of place. And this is called web piecing. Let me see. Nice block. I think I love this fabric. I just really, this is one, when I say I save fabric for a amazing project, this is one I held on to this fabric for a little over 1.5 to 2 years. And I knew it was the perfect one for this project. I just loved it. So now, since I went this way, I'm going to continue to finger press this in like this. This one's going to come back. And this one's going to go that way. In the end, we will press, but for right now, I'm going to flip and sew. And you will see it keeps everything lined up nice and tidy. by just giving it a little pinch and not cutting those string. Lay it down, and I'm going to flip over and do the same thing. It's so much easier when you can get this in without a lot of fuss and muss and wondering whether you got them in right. If you don't cut your string and you've got your fabric lined up left to right, so they nest very well, you won't have any problems at all. This is what I like to call perfection. It makes it come together so easy. So I'll open this up. I'm going to bring it right up here. And first thing I'm going to do is finger press to make sure that I've got all of this going the right way before I put the heat on. Then I'll do the same thing over here because I want them to go that way. I have a string there that will drive me crazy. And just put the heat and walk it a little bit. Craft on, hey girl, I have not seen you for a little bit. I hope you're doing well. And just a heat. And when you're doing this, pull it apart just a little bit. You're not stretching it. You're just going to make sure your seam lays flat. Right now, that's all you're doing. And as you saw, I did not cut at all when I web pieced this in. Tiffany over at Tiffany's Quilting Life, I learned that technique from her and I use it quite often. Hey, better late than never. Hello, Heather. Welcome, beautiful. I sure hope you and the minions are feeling better. The poor kid, her kids are sick. And I hate that every time school starts, the babies get it. So let me see. This is going to, we need to make sure that we have the lines going the right way when we do this. So this side will come together and this side will peek out. You want to make sure you stick a pin in here because you want that to make sure that you're lining up. So I'm going to bring it right in there and stick a pin because I want that peak to be right and I don't want it to be off at all. And this is one of those ones where points do matter. So line it up and just 1/4 inch all the way down. As soon as you get to that part, you're fine. Maybe do the same thing right here. And just ease it in. You have your point here too, but if you've got this point lined up, you're going to have the bottom one lined up. I like to make sure one puking, one coughing, and a snotty. Oh, my grandson is so miserable. Add in a miserable mama on top of it. Oh, Heather, girl. We've been praying for you, girl. I mean it. I strongly dislike, it's not good. I strongly dislike when the first, I want to say, month back to school, and then they get in the rhythm, nobody be sick, and then guess what? We have holiday break, and we've been all around all the people, and then we bring the crud back home again. Yes. Is it not fabulous? Said no one. So this is the way this block will lay out. You need the dark side to the left. So I will flip this up And we're going to lay this in. And you want to make sure that your point is there. And they nest very well. Fold it open. And we will square this down before we add in, after we build the block out. So this one here, as you can see, the arrow is going to point that way. So we're going to line it up. Bring it in just ever so gently. And it will join in perfectly. Let me see. The debt-free quilter. Everybody remembers that. It's horrible. Here to listen while I'm working, to put my fabric, to pet my fabric. I don't understand. Janie, I'm not reading it right. Totally missing what you said. So the square is going to go to bottom, and we're going to line up here. The only place you need to make sure you line up is right here at this one seam. And wiggle it in and stick a pin in it. And then that's it. And we will get this in, and then we will see what I square the block to. And this is the final seam, so I did back tack it in. And after I show it to you, let me know what you think. Came together a lot quicker than I had anticipated. Let me press this puppy down, and then we'll get it trimmed out. How do you like that? You know what the girl did? First one to guess. I give you a smiley face. Joe, what's the pattern name? Press Flowers. Where's it from? It's from Fat Quarter Shop. Huh? Joe said in the description box, this one block I'm working on right now is a month 6. As you can tell, I'm a bit behind. Let me move that over, and I will square this down. Let me see what it should measure. 12.5, 12.5. So we will square this puppy and have it all done up. Love this one too. Fallon and Matt really took good care of me. So just eyeball and make sure you're on the line, because you do not want anything to be crooked. Nope, it wasn't coffee I spilled. Heather will guess it straight away, I guarantee you. I'll show it to you in just a second again and see if anybody guessed. Then first I tell you what I was doing. That to make it even funnier, I tell you. First time I ever did it. And I can say that honest, first time. Hold on. Yep. And the sad part is I sat right next to it and didn't even notice I was talking to a friend on the phone about QuiltCon and laid my iron down. I thought I had it on the mat, on the silicone mats, and I look over and went to move it, and I was like, oh no. So yeah, and here you go. Tell me what you think. Did it not turn out so stinking pretty with these colors? I really do like this one. But I say that each time I do a block. So it feels good to be back behind the machine midweek and working. I tell you that. So let me move this over, and then I talk to you for those that did come in late. That way you always be the first to know on Wednesdays. This is when I'm going to drop some tea. So anyway, I've got this here. Let me shut my machine off. And let me look and see who got it right. Yeah, wrong answer only. Spilled your coffee. Nope. The spot is burned starch. Better than that. What I don't understand is why people are so selfish to send their kids to school sick. Exactly. They really do. Get down. I tell you, it wouldn't be alive without Chester. Let me see. I don't know either. Admittedly, I thought so. It's a beautiful block, that fabric. I'm telling you what, it is called Bleu de France. And I love this line. But anybody knows me, my favorite color is blue. But this fabric just sung to my heart. Let me see. Give wrong answers only. We all need a laugh today. Ask me how I know. Absolutely. Giovanna, I don't like to send my grandson to school, but the school is about missing days. I get it. But it's so sad because I tell you what, that squirrel plucking my nerves today. Debbie, get off. Debbie, get down. Now this one, Debbie. I'm telling you, if she comes out with her pearl earrings on, I'm out of here. Good guess, you spilled the tea. Yes. Absolutely. Gorgeous, cute, gorgeous. She fused the wrong side of a piece to it. Nope. The squirrel, yep. Carolina brown chalk. No. This is honest to gosh what I did. I was on my phone rang, I picked it up, and I went like this and sat it down and walked away. And normally I would have sat it right here on the silicone mat, and I don't know why I didn't. So now I have to call Becca and find out how she made this beautiful project for me. It says, Donna, thank you for everything. This is last year. She made me this, and I love it. So she's either going to kill me or walk me through how she did this, because I don't want to tear it apart. It meant the world to me. I made you giggle, though. Yes, you did. Okay, let me see. Turn the block on the points. Hold on. Let me do this way. They want to see the block on the points. Let's see if I can get it to show better. What do you think? It will be starched down before I put it away. Donna, how can you tell which squirrel is which? Oh, it's easy. He's got 7 squirrels. And the ones that are the most mischievous, they have special names. Like the one that does the Highness shake, that's Debbie. So when you see that tail coming to the left, that's Debbie showing herself. She be saying, haha, got you. And then we have Walter. He likes to pull my thread and undo my machine. I tell you, he's crazy. Just recover your board. I think I'm going to need her. I'm working on my first part, Jello. It's going to be a hard. You will love it. Donna, just step another piece of fabric over that might work too. And see if she notices. I might be able to save it. Her not notice, I mean. I find something close, you think? But anyway, let me tell you, I've got a few creators in the chat. So I'm going to tell you why you're here. Because some came in late. We are now a Wondershare for Filmora referral representative. We use Filmora to edit all of our videos. If you're interested, please use the link in the description box for more information. Joe does all of the video editing with Filmora, and I tell you what, everybody loves all the crazy he come up with. Check it out and see. Yeah.
Use Filmora with that along with
You're not
AI.
No, I'm not telling them everything. That's spilling all the tea. They gotta go check it out. Joe said that's where he got Walter and Marty.
Walter's AI. I used AI and Filmora for the time.
Silly boy, I tell you. Let me see. My two youngest grands were lucky so far this year. No, 6 school started. Oldest isn't so lucky. He's been out of school with leg pains, tested for MS, was negative, still testing for other things, upside down. Yes. Just slip it inside a pillowcase. That might work too. So anyway, I was telling everybody before when the live first started, and I repeat it now. I do host quilt retreats. I am going to be picking up a second quilt retreat. My summer quilt retreat is always in Walnutport, Pennsylvania. And the second one that I will be picking up is going to be in Tennessee in October. So, if I get enough interest, I will go ahead and sign the contracts for it and get it on the books. I can tell you right now, if you are interested, go to my community tab and answer yes or no. If you answer yes, you're interested, I will be getting the dates, and it's all going to be based on send me a text message, send me a private email. That way I have your name, and once I book and break down price, I'm estimating it at about $525 per person. It'll be a Tuesday through Sunday event. So please keep that in mind, and if you're interested, it would be a blast. You could staple more fabric over the top of the board. Bye, Debbie. Bye, honey. Have a good day, and thank you for hopping in. So you'll hear me over the next week, because I'm going to have an answer by next week if I'm going to pick this other one up. And it's a beautiful place, nestled in the hills of Tennessee. So let me know if you're interested. It's going to be a lot of fun. So you guys have a fabulous day. Take care. God bless. And I'll see you again on Friday night. Bye.